Before you start reading this, you should clear your schedule because the truth about Dana Perino is significantly different from what you may have assumed, and it may even alter your opinion of every news briefing she has ever presented. She is the calm, cheerful face that led the White House press room during President George W. Bush's administration. She currently co-hosts incisive debates on The Five. However, most people never see the past full of unforeseen twists, great tenacity, and a quest for truth that lurks beneath that calm on-air persona. Watch to the conclusion, because I'll reveal the quest she's embarking on that has the potential to change the way you consume news. Stay with me through every part of her journey, especially the twist at the end. The narrative of Dana starts on a farm in Kansas, where she was raised as the eldest of 5 kids, gathering corn and delivering eggs to neighbors before the sun rose. Her father, a volunteer firefighter, taught her responsibility and discipline, while her mother, a school teacher, cultivated in her a love of learning. Dana, who would soon become the face of national politics, chose to major in English and minor in political science when she went for the University of Denver at the age of 18. Senior press officers took notice of Dana's ability to raise challenging questions of policy advisors and sports team sponsors during her internship at the White House. Dana rose to the position of deputy press secretary by her mid-20s, writing speeches and answering questions from closely watched reporters. She was grilled about agricultural subsidies in one notorious exchange, later noting, "My cheeks were burning, but I knew every grammar rule in the books." Dana struck a balance between accuracy and warmth, according to her co-workers, by keeping a copy of Strunk and White in her desk drawer next to her family photos. Most believed she would become a cable news celebrity after her time in the White House. However, Dana shocked everyone by leaving live television to pursue a master's degree in diplomacy for 3 years, during which she studied Arabic, worked in embassies, and negotiated the distribution of vaccines in West Africa. That excursion was a goal to comprehend the world outside of American political spin, not a break. Dana brought that global perspective to every panel when she made her television comeback, first on Fox News and later co-hosting The Five. She advocated for answers rather than sound bites, contextualized Middle East issues, and challenged speakers on humanitarian crises. The change was apparent to the audience. Her questions were more pointed, her observations were more significant, and her signature smile had a steely undertone. As viewers preferred substance to theatrics, ratings increased, and marketers noticed. However, Dana's next chapter takes her off camera once more, so if you thought her narrative ended with primetime success, think again. She subtly introduced the Press for Truth campaign this month, a nonpartisan training program for local journalists who are under political pressure and budget constraints. It is supported by grants and donations and offers fact-checking networks, legal assistance, and safety training for reporters working in dangerous situations. In 30 states, Dana's team has already enrolled 1,200 journalists, guaranteeing that small-town newspapers can continue to hold school boards and city councils responsible. The farm girl who was taught the truth by her family is now preparing the next generation to share it, so it's a full-circle moment. What can we infer from the unknown story of Dana Perino, then? First of all, detours can be powerful sources of perspective rather than being mere diversions. Second, genuine public service occasionally takes place away from the spotlight. Third, the best journalism can do in a world of quick sound bites is to provide rich context. Here is your call to action if Dana's story moved you. Subscribe to a local newspaper to support local media, give to the Press for Truth campaign at pressfortruth.org, and share this video with Dodgen Truth Training to start a discussion about the future of high-quality journalism. Because you know you're seeing journalism's best chance when someone who used to answer for the president gets off camera to defend the public's right to know.